for the legendary coach and co-founder of the Bengals. There's a good look at Paul Brown Stadium on the riverfront in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. To return it, Darius Phillips. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. At their own 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Joe Burrow in year number 2, moving around pretty good considering the seriousness of his injury last year. If you're a defensive coordinator here, what do you try to do to slow Joe Burrow down?
I think you want him to be in rhythm. I think you want him to be on time. And normally you want to take that away from a quarterback, make him hold it a little bit longer. But when he has a chance to maneuver around the pocket, sometimes get out of it, big plays result. I want him throwing the ball on time and then tackling the receivers so there's no extra yardage.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Mixon on the toss right. Pushing through the contact. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The former Pro Bowl linebacker Anthony Barr there to jar it free. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. Burrow now off the bootleg. That's caught by the tight end Drew Sample. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 more there and another 1st down. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 16. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Snags it for the pick. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, It may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. To throw is Cousins. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Trey Hendrickson, an All-Pro with New Orleans in 2020, there on the tackle. Play fake. Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Logan Wilson came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. To throw, Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. It's taken to the 26. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. When you talk about Jamar Chase, one of the things that really stands out is his ability to take ordinary plays and to turn those into big ones.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Cousins now to throw on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. Cousins to throw it. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
One of the best routes, one of the favorite routes of any play caller. He just ran that one. Nice little angle route. That's supposed to be a catch, and usually it is in running back drop.
Yeah, I mean, he's a running back, but he's got hands. He should have caught it. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack, taken down at the 2.
A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. We can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a first down.
Cousins to throw for it on 4th. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Here's a give to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board. But we'll got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 51 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Greg Joseph on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build on. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Cousins.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Joseph's got it.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
I'm the best in the game. I'm the best in the game.
And the way in for a Cincinnati score.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in 4 pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute baller out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Here's Cousins. Flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Throwing on second and long. Cousins. That is caught. Westbrook's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Cousins again. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and it's third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Now Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll give it to Mixon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. It's 2nd and goal back to the 8-yard line now. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd and goal.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This Minnesota D up to the task on the 3rd down pass play.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
The run there on 1st down going nowhere as he stopped right at the 25. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that one will bounce out of the... back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run, Cook, and he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Mond to the air on 1st and 10.
And he whips that one incomplete there. Tight end Irv Smith, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
Back to the air, Mond.
He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Mond looks to throw.
Open man is Westbrook, complete.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by the former Viking first rounder, Trey Waynes.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The intended receiver was Thaddeus Moss.
And that'll bring up second down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted.
Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Joseph on for the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even. 17 apiece. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 47. Now it's Burrow. Working the middle here. That's complete to Sample, the tight end. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down marker at the Vikings 22. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Once again, they run with Mixon. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulder square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted.
Burrow going to get this into the hands of Mixon, his running back.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. On 2nd down, Mixon. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Joe Mixon.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Bengals, on the final play of the 3rd quarter, have taken the lead.
Gostkowski for the point after. And they will take a 7-point lead now. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six from Bengals TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock.
He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll bring up second down.
Mond out of the shotgun.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. They put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
To throw again on second down. Burrow letting one go deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
T. Higgins was the intended target.
But now it'll be third down.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And Gostkowski's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
Always got some breathing room. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Mond going to throw it.
Eluding the pressure right. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mond dancing to his left. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the former Viking first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now this throw caught left side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Bengals.
Ja'Marr Chase
making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the lead is now 24. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together Charles Onisis.
Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down.
Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options. And while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mond steps away. And this one complete to Smith. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame on this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked in the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Mond looks to throw on 1st down.
being chased out left. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook, not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. Now Mond. That is caught by Thielen. And he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. On 1st and 10, here's Mond. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a yard. On the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
choose the team you want to start your franchise with. Continue ahead to begin your... The Home tab is your franchise dashboard. Keep track. Welcome to Weekly. This is how you access the new player helps.